Hi everybody, Dan Illman here with some exciting news. DRF Formulator, the gold standard in past performance information, is now free, exclusively on DRF Bets. Join DRF Bets with the promo code WINNING, get a $250 first deposit match bonus, a $10 free bet, and free Formulator already uploaded to your account. Access Formulator's premium features, including sortable trainer stats, race replays, personalized trip notes, and lots more. Free Formulator, exclusively on DRF Bets.
Hey everyone, Nicole, Russo, and Dan Illman coming to you for this week's Oaks Countdown, and the final Oaks points races are in the books. Nest, Nostalgic, and the Arizona-bred Desert Dawn all adding 100 points to their respective tallies to punch their tickets over the weekend. Now here's a look at those final point standings toward the 14-horse Oaks starting gate on May 6th at Churchill Downs. And Dan, we keep talking about what a deep group this is, and it seems to just be getting more competitive by the day.
It is certainly competitive and by no means top heavy. I mean, there are horses 1 through 16. Any one of them would be a worthy Kentucky Oaks winner. Kathleen O will go into the Kentucky Oaks with the most points. She, the undefeated winner of the Gulfstream Park Oaks, trained by Shug McGahee. She might go in as the fastest horse on the Beyer scale on the way in with a 98 Beyer. Of course, you have Echo Zulu, the unbeaten 2-year-old filly champion of last year. She brings speed to the party. You've got Nest, you've got Nostalgic. Don't forget about Secret Oath.
Absolutely. We keep saying that Secret Oath lost, really nothing in defeat against the boys in the Arkansas Derby. As you said, by no means top heavy. You go through the list and, you see horses like Shotgun Hottie, who always seems to be right there, hitting connection. We've discussed her affinity for Churchill Downs. I do want to note down toward the bottom of the points list there, on the bubble at 16th, the little asterisk by Adare Manor. She is not yet officially nominated to the Oaks. Late nominations closed Saturday. I do expect she will be nominated as she was transferred from Bob Baffert to Tim Yachtine in a bid to make the Oaks. She was second at Santa Anita on Saturday and is right there needing a couple of defections to make the field, but what an addition to this field she would be.
She would bring a lot of speed to the party. She would bring a lot of talent, even though she did underperform last week in the Santa Anita Oaks. Let's be honest, she was an odds-on favorite. She was supposed to win that race. She did not look as comfortable as she did in prior starts. So all of a sudden, she goes into the Oaks, if she can get into the race, with some questions to answer. The talent there, undoubtedly.
Absolutely. And for now, though, let's talk about who is in and who also has shown that undoubted talent. And Dan, I think Nest will be among the Oaks favorites now, following her impressive 8 1/4 length score in the Grade 1 Ashland last Friday at Keeneland, which we'll watch here, just pouring it on through the lane and earning a career best 92 Beyer.
She's the now filly in the division. She's got a little bit of Malathot to her, both trained by Todd Pletcher. She's got a little bit of Mo Donegal to her, I believe, as well. She wants a distance of ground, as does the Wood Memorial and Remsen winner last week for Pletcher. And I just think Todd Pletcher's managed this filly masterfully this year. She, of course, showed her mettle in the Grade 2 Demoiselle, going 1 1/8 as a 2-year-old filly. Todd took it easy, sent her to Tampa Bay, got a nice confidence-boosting victory in her seasonal debut over a weak field, and she just blew them out in the Ashland, and who knows, the best might still be yet to come.
Well, and I think that it's interesting that you mentioned Malathot because Nest is bred on the same cross. She's by classic sire Curlin, crossed over an AP Indy mare to classic sires. You go deep into her pedigree and you see names like Real Quiet and Majestic Prince in there, just class through and through. And as you mentioned, she's already won at 1 1/8. That's not a question there.
Won several times at 1 1/8. She is class, she is distance, she's got the physical, she's got the connections, she might have the right running style as well. If you believe that Echo Zulu might be somewhat vulnerable at 1 1/8, especially if there are other speeds in the race, Nest, is not your typical one-run closer. She can sit in mid-pack or even closer, adapt to the pace. She'll be firing on probably in the middle point of the race along with Secret Oath.
Now, if you like Nest, you're going to have to take a close look at the Gazelle from Aqueduct last Saturday, as Nest was also flattered by that result. She defeated Nostalgic and Venti Valentine in the Demoiselle last fall at Aqueduct. Those fillies were 1-2 in the Gazelle, and Nostalgic, another filly who's made steady progress in recent months. I liked her brave inside move here. That's her in the blue coming on through.
Very game to defeat Venti Valentine, who seemingly had things her own way on the lead as the favorite. Nostalgic, better late than never to the Kentucky Oaks party. She's going to get the points now for trainer Bill Mott. And really, she's got a very nice pedigree. She's by Medaglia d'Oro. We see Medaglia d'Oro with super fillies left and right throughout his stud career. Distance will not be an issue. She did get a very good trip in this race. Her buyers are a little bit light. She has some questions to answer, but if you're looking for a well-bred filly who is getting good at the right time at a price in the Kentucky Oaks, you could do a lot worse than Nostalgic.
Absolutely. And you mentioned her sire, Medaglia d'Oro. He's actually looking for his third Kentucky Oaks winner after siring the great Rachel Alexandra in 2009, part of her championship campaign. Also the sire of 2011 Oaks winner Plum Pretty. We're a little more than 3 weeks out from the big day. Plenty of training still ahead for these race candidates. Connection's going to be crossing their fingers and hoping everything stays right. Plenty of nerves for those on the bubble, waiting to see if they'll make the field. Even though we're done with the points races, there's plenty still to unpack as we get closer and closer to a compelling edition of the Kentucky Oaks. And we'll bring you all the latest news and developments here next week on the Oaks Countdown.